gotta play Find That Screw.
We gotta play that Find That Screw. This guy. Hello! This is my 2019 Ducati Panigale V4. And as you can see, we are missing some stuff here. That's because in this video, we are removing the front forks because one was leaking profusely, as you can see by all the spots here on my ground. Now, we are converting this bike into a race bike. Sit back, enjoy as we go through taking everything off that we need to, or so we can send those forks off to repair them. And yeah, I thought I had recorded an intro yesterday when we started all this, but apparently I didn't. All right, so now in order to go and remove the fairing, there's a number of 3mm Allens hidden all over this thing in order to get the fairing off. So thankfully I've had this off before, so I know where they're all at. This will by no means be like a tutorial on how to do this. I'm gonna breeze over it because yeah, that's not necessarily the focus of this video. The focus of this video is more of a build series for how we're building this for racing. All right, here we go.
We gotta play Find That Screw.
We're gonna play that Find That Screw. This guy. All right, so these fairings here are something to keep in mind in that everything is really, really tight, all right? And so when you're taking these out, you gotta pay attention to the details here. So if you look, there's a groove in there. And same with this one over here. Push forward and up in order to get that out, and then it pops right on out. But you want to pay attention to that. Don't just start yanking on it, because you will break it. And even though I don't plan on using these, again, I don't want to ruin them. Okay. So next, we got another 3mm there. They're kind of hidden. Up underneath the nose here, yep, is a Torx. It's a 25. Yep. All right, so once we get this off, come back. Oh, another really important detail is any of these screws that go up against the plastic, the actual fairing, like painted surfaces, have got one of these plastic washers. All right, so this part off. Few of these screws just don't want to cooperate. They're very hidden. All right, so we got that part off. So now you can technically get pretty easily to the 3 on both sides now, right down there. And then everything up here that we need to undo right there. So now we're gonna ghetto rig this thing up into the air for the rest of it. I've got these D-rings right here and some straps, and so I'll find somewhere on here to go and hook up to so that we can get this thing lifted up in the air. We'll figure it out. Yeah, I think we got an idea. I've done this before on that bike, but usually I'm just picking up the rear end and then I'm using a front stand on it. But since it's a front fork stand, it won't work for what we're trying to do on this since we're removing the forks. But we got to remove the brakes, got to remove this front fender, and then obviously the wheel. And all this fluid right here is from that fork. It's insane. All the little stains it's leaving as we've had it here. It's just peeing all over the ground. Probably nervous for what I'm about to be doing to it. So, all right, enough yapping. I'll get back to you once I've got this thing at the next step. All right, now I'm a little embarrassed by this because I don't got the right tool to pick up the front end, but I'm being a little creative here. I'm a little worried that once I disconnect this, that this one right here won't hold it. I don't know. Cross my fingers and hope that everything holds together and it stays up and I'm not picking the bike up off of the ground with a bunch of cracked radiators and stuff. But this is where it's going to be for a couple days. Let's get to it. Got some things we got to pull off. Hopefully the next time that I turn this camera on isn't because I'm frying with this bike on the ground. All right, got this off. Next, got to take the ABS sensor off, or wheel speed sensor. But look at all of, it's freaking dripping on there. And I got some bungee cords holding up the brake calipers so that they don't just hang. All right. Okay, so this screw, this one right here, is different than the rest. The rest of them are a bit shorter. This one's longer. It goes right there. But now, we got an almost naked bicycle. And there's that one that was hiding. And then I gotta find out what all ones hold this guy on. But it's not super important right now because I've got exposed what I need. All right. Okay, we got both out. The bike's looking more and more ready for the track. Not really. It's yeah, it's kind of crazy looking right now without any fairings or any front struts. And I've never pulled forks before, so yeah, so it was a brand new experience for me. Now these are going over to Cascade Tire Race tomorrow. Shout out to my adorable wife up there who helped me, as well as my little one. But yeah, so that's done. I'm not quite sure how long it's going to take, so that's that. We got a ton more to do to that bike, a ton more, and we're still looking for a name for it. So drop that comment down below, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. We'll catch you on the next ride.